They do seem to enjoy it on the stores. Might have to go and have a little peruse around now myself. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, other people that get up as early as we do. Thank you very much indeed to you, Hal.
One market to another. Here's Sally at the Stock Exchange. Morning, Sally.
Good morning. We're talking numbers here, not meat, but we're looking at the construction industry because with 1.5 million homes to build in this country over the next 10 years, construction firms are asking, who's going to build them? A report out today highlights the lack of adequate training for construction workers at a time when the industry is already critically short of skilled craft people. The report says 40% of courses provided by employers are seen to be inadequate. Nearly 2/3 of apprentices do not complete their apprenticeships, and only a quarter of UK companies do any apprenticeship training at all. Well, Peter Cooper is head of operations at construction firm Reed Construction, and as you can see, joins me now for a closer look at the troubles facing the industry. Peter, thanks for coming in. First of all, how can this training gap be filled and apprenticeships encouraged, do you think?
Well, in terms of apprenticeships, I believe certainly a very good thing for the industry, but they're long-term investments. Obviously, most apprenticeship schemes will last anywhere between 21 months to 42 months. And during that time, obviously, in terms of what these apprentices will be earning, I'm not surprised to see that they don't retain and last during the whole.
What do they earn?
Anywhere as low as £65 a week whilst training. And
for that long length of time, that's nothing, isn't it?
Certain companies will subsidise that in terms of travel and other incentives. And obviously, yes, we've all heard about these sort of self-employed builders that are earning £60,000 a year, which is fantastic once you're qualified and once you're experienced. But we've really got to start addressing the salary at the lower end to ensure that we are attracting the right levels of people into apprenticeships.
In the meantime, though, workers from overseas are taking the job opportunities. What impact is this trend having?
Well, that's a necessary evil, unfortunately, at the moment, where there are massive demands on the construction industry. Things like Terminal 5, for instance, obviously has absorbed a lot of the labour within the South East. We need to take on European labour, Antipodeans, those type of people to fill those gaps, and we need to recruit in the region of 76,000 people a year. And if we successfully, win this Olympic bid for 2012, obviously we'll see even greater demands in the South East, and we will need to use that continuous labour from overseas.
Very quickly, Peter, what about the education in schools at the moment? Does this encourage construction or not?
I hope so. I mean, I'd like to see that going forward. I'd like to see the way going forward to encourage young people to come into construction, bringing back things like brickwork in schools and woodwork.
All right, Pete, we've got to leave it there. Thank you very much, Steve, for your expertise. Now back to you both. I'll see you later. I'll have more market data. Back to you for now.
Thanks a lot, Sally. We're looking at the papers here for you this morning, starting with the Daily Mail. Their lead police fury at soft judges. This is the observations of the Chief Constable of Hampshire, Paul Kernahan, who said the judicial system often appeared to favour offenders. And Renee Zellweger there on her wedding day.
Yes, most of the newspapers